2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA postseason is here!
Oh,
Yay! About time. Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports, as you can tell.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Fans already at a fever pitch inside the arena. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge on our sidelines, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, one of the most dominant players of our generation, Kevin Garnett.
Thank you for having me, man. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Taking a look at Boston. In a 7-game series, they have the home crowd advantage. You can feel it in the air, guys. But will they be able to start this series with the win?
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home court. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Davis is out there with Gobert, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Jeremy Lin, and it's Hield in at the 2 spot. Cavaliers on D. Kevin, when you entered the draft, no player had made the jump from high school to the NBA in 20 years. And what were your emotions when your name was called number 5 overall?
Oh, man, I remember that. It was
17 years old?
17, just turning 18 at the time. I was in like a whirlwind, to be honest. A lot of people don't know it's a lot of stuff that goes up into the draft. You know, things that I wasn't aware of. You're training twice a day. You know, you're trying to get ready for the combine. You're trying to get ready for pre-draft. You got to do workouts. This is all new to me. On top of still going to high school, trying to, you know, graduate and stuff. So I figured it out. I hustled and I bustled and I juggled a bunch of different things. But once your name is called, it's almost like the culmination. It all comes together. It's a special moment for just you and your family and your loved ones and ones around you. And when my name was called, it felt like the world had stopped and everything was going very slow.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Kevin, growing up watching the game of basketball, who were some of your earliest influences?
My early influences in the game of basketball was Magic Johnson, obviously Michael Jordan, and then Chris Webber. Chris Webber and Malik Sealy was kind of like the younger generation of my inspiration. Yeah. St. John's was one of the destinations. Michigan was one of my college destinations. So those guys were my natural inspirations early on when I was young.
Yeah. Now, here's Lowry after the Marc Gasol miss. Yes, that goes in. Lowry's got his second basket of the game. Kevin, what a lot of fans don't get to see is all the work players do behind the scenes at home, before games, after games, on off days. Can you talk a little bit about that? Getting your body ready from the end of one game to play the next game. I mean, I've seen it, but you talk about it.
Yeah, the wellness starts right after you stop playing. The minute you come off the court, you're iced. You know, you got to do progressions where right after the game, you shower. Obviously, you got to get massages. You got to get some type of wellness on your legs just because you're running so much. People don't know that you have to lift weights. You know, when we was in Boston, we lift every other day. We had a strenuous strength program. Shout out to B-Do. Brian Dew, who's our strength coach up there, never let us get a day off. And if you didn't lift weights, then we find you as a players find you. Because it's important for you to come in here and be strong. We need everybody to be as strong as they can be. So you have to lift. And then actually, you know, you practice. But after practice, you have to put time into your own personal game.
Right. So much goes into it. It's amazing.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Porzingis looking for his first basket still in this one.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis sets a screen. Lin kicks to Hield. The basket good off the assist from Lin. And that's now 6 points for Buddy Hield.
And really, Lin has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
On the wing, Morris. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front. They're up by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And what... And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, trailing by 4. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Marc Gasol. Hield is out there with Jeremy Lin. And there's Davis, and it's Gobert in at the center position.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
Regular season grind, 82 games in the regular season. In your opinion, is that the right amount of games for teams to play, or would you like to see a schedule shortened where there's more practice in between, more days of rest, more days to recuperate?
Man, look.
You get a big smile on your face.
For the old school Kev, you know, 82 games is how you got to come through it. This is, listen.
It's a war, isn't it?
Listen, it is. And you know what? This is the tradition of it, man. This is what it is, bro. If you don't want to go through this and go through this hall and this road of this journey, then cool. Go to another league. They got shorter games. They got other awards that you can, you know. This is the NBA. This is what it is. This is the grind of it. And ones that have come before you have done it, just like the ones that's after you is going to do it. This is what it is, bro.
Kevin, you accomplished everything individually as a teammate. Anything that you wish you would have done, any player that you wish you would have played with, any regret in that form that lingers with you in retirement?
No, nothing lingers. Obviously, you know, you sit back and think about, I would love to play with Cole for a year, or got to, team, at least play in the U.S.
You had a chance to, wasn't it like a rumor at one time?
It was.
Going to the Lakers?
Well, my connection with Paul was just the opportunity when I waited. And it's what it was. But, Cole,
and you wouldn't have traded the Paul Pierce thing for anything?
No, I wouldn't have, because Paul and I are true brothers. The connection, and then the team, Ray, my connection with Doe and then Doc and all that. So I wouldn't have given that up for anything. But if I could have played with one person, probably would have been Cole. Summertime, I say USA because that's when you get to play with each other and all that, and you get to kind of beat up on everybody else and be USA or whatever. So that would have been super fun, but it's all good. Shout to Mama, you know what it is. But I have no regrets, man. I left everything on the floor. I enjoy watching the game more than ever now, dog. I'm not even going to front. I enjoy having my popcorn, my little ritual with my boys, and we sit back and watch the game and loving the game.
Yeah. Cavaliers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Lynn kicks to Davis. There's the feed to Gobert. To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
The craftiness of Marc Gasol. He knows how to create that contact.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Middleton on the wing. Now the pass to Porzingis. Back to Middleton. For Boston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hield the pass to Davis. Gasol a screen. Davis dishes to Lin. Outside for Gasol. 5 to shoot. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Well, this whole period for him has been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
And KG, I have to say, a pleasure to have you with us here tonight, providing your great insight and intellect into these broadcasts. Thanks so much for being with us on the show, and I hope you come by again.
Man, K-Hall, anytime you need me, man, you let me know, man. I'm yours, man. You know what it is.
The great, the champion, Kevin Garnett. Wow, it's such a pleasure to have Kevin Garnett with us. Steve, he looks like he hasn't changed a bit, like he could go out there now and still play.
I totally agree. He's one of those guys that stayed in phenomenal shape, and when he played, I mean, his impact on the game from the 1 position all the way to the 4, he was a handful.
Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Lynn against Lowry. Over Morris. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Gasol.
Marc Gasol usually with the size advantage. Very comfortable operating around the rim.
17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Morris kicks to Lowry. Porzingis with a screen on Lynn. Porzingis passes to Lowry. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Lowry's got 10.
It seems like almost every shot Lowry takes is contested, but he doesn't let it bother him.
And so it's Boston. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello again,
Show.
everybody. Halfway through this round 1 matchup of the looking at Boston. Boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an... That's it for halftime. Glad...
Welcome back to Boston, the buildings of the financial district visible in all their glory. Lynn with it, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Celtics. Lowry out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And there's Porzingis. And it's Morris in at the small forward. Morris a screen. Lynn against Lowry. Middleton right side. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by O'Quinn. Lowry can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Good on the shot.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Middleton on the wing. Porzingis kicks to Middleton. Overhealed, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And here is Lynn. To the inside, and the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul. Lynn against Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer Hield. Not going to go that time, and it's Boston the other way. Shot by Middleton, wide open. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
What a look from Lowry. Just knew he would be open.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Davis sets a screen. In a wide open look for Lynn. Sinks the three-pointer. Lynn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Lowry against Lynn. Lowry can't get it to go.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Davis kicks to Lynn. This all setting the pick for Lynn. Lays it up off the glass. Lynn's got 7 points in the game.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick and roll plays.
And Middleton kicks to Morris. Shoots from the line. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Picked by O'Quinn. Lowry kicks to Middleton. Outside, Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. This offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Heel dishes to Gasol. Davis in the corner. He kicks it to Heel. He feeds it to Gobert. Pass to Heel. There's the pick. Over Middleton. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
And the wide open shot from Morris. A three-pointer off the mark. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Celtics lead by 7. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Only difference is competitiveness.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Davis. Jeremy Lin is out there with Heel, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the 3 like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Gasol with it, guarded now by Morris. There's Lin with the 3. Good on the triple.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Picked by O'Quinn. Lowry from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists in the game.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
Davis with a screen on Middleton. Stolen by O'Quinn. Here's Porzingis. And Davis pulls it down. Cavaliers shooting 43% for the game. Then the pass to Gobert. Here's Gasol. Here's Lin. Again, the Cavaliers score.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Screen by Porzingis. And Middleton kicks to Porzingis. O'Quinn. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Celtics lead by 10.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
There's a screen. Puts it up from 15. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lin against Lowry. It's stolen by Davis. Now in transition is Lin. Here we go. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Lin has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Porzingis can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Lin dishes to Gobert. Kicks it to Heel. Feeds it to Gasol. That shot off. Good work defensively by Morris. Kicks to O'Quinn. Pass to Porzingis. A stupendous finish in traffic.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Celtics.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyle Lowry.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Screen by Porzingis. The dish to Morris. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Boston with it. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Middleton. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps.